ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਰਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਰੇ ਜਾਦੂਗਰੀਆਂ ਰਾਸ ਨਾ ਆਈਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਲੜੀਆਂ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਰਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਰੇ ਜਾਦੂਗਰੀਆਂ ਰਾਸ ਨਾ ਆਈਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਲੜੀਆਂ ਹਾਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਸਰਨੇ ਨੀ ਕੰਮ ਯਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world. And guess what? It's Coke Studio time. It's Coke Studio season. Now, as you know, I have been reacting to Coke Studio Tamil and brilliant, absolutely blown apart. And now it's back, season 2. And you know what? I remember season 1 when I said Coke Studio India because it says literally the platform says Coke Studio India, but it's under the Coke Studio. Is it Bharat? So I'm glad that you guys have actually sent me loads of messages and comments to put me straight on that. Fantastic, thank you very much. But what I am so happy about is that this particular season, I was informed about it before it was uploaded. Yes, by on Instagram. Germain, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Apologies if I'm pronouncing it wrong. You have notified me and said that representative of Coke Studio Bharat and you know equip me with so much knowledge, about to equip me with so much knowledge. Oh, the knowledge is at my disposal if I need it, and the support of it is if I need it. And so that is such a lovely thing that I can go forward with confidence when I am reacting to anything on a Coke Studio Bharat. So I'm going to go through read what's in the description because I always read it. So this is it's got here Coke Studio Bharat, Magic, Diljit Dosanjh, and the Quickstyle. Now, Quickstyle, I believe, is the dance group that's making a sensation on various YouTube platforms and Instagram. I hope I'm right by that, or I'm making myself an absolutely plum of an idiot by saying something that's not actually is. So it goes here. Love story from the heartland have inspired generations across the globe, bringing real magic from the pine of Punjab to the world stage. Quite right. So OG lover himself, Diljit Dosanjh, is back at Coke Studio Bharat to show us how to fall in love all over again. So relive the moment of your first infatuation, the moment of falling in love through the depth of your eyes with your universe rendered listless. I get that. Do you remember the first love or falling in love in what they say, love at first sight? There you go. If you ever have a moment of love at first sight, run away from it as far as possible because you've lost. It's like you give yourself up to it, you know, and it's like you admit defeat to this straight away. Now, I'm reading the names here, and it goes on for ages. Normally, I put all this in my description page and when I'm uploading. I don't think it's fitting. How do you manage to fit all these accolades in there? The names. It just goes on forever. And this is literally 4 minutes long. So it just goes to show you the amount of people participating to make such a great movement of a song. You know, it's not just a 4-minute song and that's it. There's much, much more to that to meet the eye. It really is. So I hope you guys really appreciate what Coke Studio Bharat is bringing to you for the forefront, literally. And the reason why it's taking so long, because it needs to be of quality that it's suited to quality that represents them, quality that makes us tune in and wanting more, and quality with substance. And that's something that it's never been wavered, it's never been diluted, and it's only getting stronger. So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
Bharat Season 2.
I'm looking forward to
Subscribe
this.
now.
I thought it was an anime for a moment. Okay, reminds me of like Sting, Police, that retro late 80s, early 90s vibe, of indie vibe.
ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਰਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਰੇ ਜਾਦੂਗਰੀਆਂ ਰਾਸ ਰਾਸ ਨਾ ਆਈਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਲੜੀਆਂ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਰਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਰੇ ਜਾਦੂਗਰੀਆਂ ਰਾਸ ਨਾ ਆਈਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਲੜੀਆਂ ਹਾਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਜਾਂ ਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਸਰਨੇ ਨੀ ਕੰਮ ਯੱਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ
I was right about the dancers. I'm glad about that. Go for it. They've been a TikTok sensation, Instagram sensation. Nice.
ਅੰਬਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਈ ਹੂਰ ਪਰੀਏ ਨੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਡੇਰਾ ਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਤੱਕਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਰੂਪ ਤੇਰਾ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਗੇੜਾ ਖਾ ਲਿਆ ਦੀਆਂ ਨੀਂਦਰਾਂ ਉਡਾਈਆਂ ਨੀ ਚੰਨ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਰੇ ਗਿਣਦੇ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਬਹਾਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਟਾਲਦੀ ਨੀ ਸੋਹਣਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਲਾਰੇ ਗਿਣਦੇ ਚੋਰੀ ਚੋਰੀ ਤੱਕ ਲੈ ਦਿਲ 'ਚ ਤੂੰ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੀ ਅੱਖ ਦੇ ਇਸ਼ਾਰੇ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸ
I get the sensation of the storyline. It is that question that it said, what kind of spell have you cast on me? Like I said to you before, love at first sight. He's basically explaining what love at first sight is. Not only about falling in love, it's the love at first sight. What spell have you cast on me for me to give up on myself and now become one of you, where you are my circle? What kind of spell have you put on me? All of a sudden I was doing this I was all about me, all about my life, all about my success, my creation, whatever I want to do. And then you just walk along and that's it. I'm giving up everything. What kind of spell have you put on me? From the things that I care about so much, I don't care about no more. Because you have the highest value or point that I can ever endure. How can you come to that point? Unless it's just spell, unless you can't see my spell. You render me useless. And the way how he's putting it, it's almost like a poetic element. It really is. And I love the way how it's put. I love the way how it's constructed. I really do. I'm going to go back just a little bit. It's really nice.
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੇਰੀ ਅੱਖ ਦੇ ਇਸ਼ਾਰੇ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ
the riff that he puts at the end of his notes.
ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ
Quickstyle, I know who they are.
ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ
So this song here easily can, I love it. That retro 80s, 90s police sting. I love that as well.
Coca-Cola ਵਰਗੀਆਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ
Eyes like Coca-Cola.
ਵਗਦਾ ਏ ਦਿਲ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਡੱਕਾਂ
This is a bottle shaped like Coca-Cola.
ਪਿੰਡੇ ਦੀ ਵਾਸ਼ਨਾ ਜੋ ਤੇਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਨਬਜ਼ਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੇੜੀ ਲੰਘ ਜਾਵੇ ਨਾ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਹੋ ਜੀ ਨਾ ਬੇਗਾਨੀ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਈਏ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੇੜੇ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਰ ਗਈਏ ਜਾਦੂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਬੂ ਛੱਡੇ ਨਾ ਬਿੱਲੋ ਕਿਸੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਾਰ ਦੇ
This is a song that I know that if I listen to it over 10 times, I should be able to get about at least 10% of the song. Without looking like an arse. So, So that was Coke Studio Bharat Season 2, which I'm so happy about. I'm so happy about because I feel that I'm going to be more involved in this particular channel than I was in the Season 1 by the resources that I have at my disposal now. So that's like really, really nice. I love the coming together of this. As I'm talking about the collaboration with Quickstyle and Diljit. It's something that's new and something that it should be creating a... it's something that's new, but it's also... I don't think it has been done before on a Coke Studio. You know, so I love the dance element. I'm talking about as in the dance routine. It's normally a theme. So you've got all the props around you and a storyline comes into it, like almost like a theatrical production element. It drags you into a different kind of realm. So I love the different kind of aspects of this one, where you know the collaborations with the dancing. My only small little critique, Diljit, you could have jumped in with a little bit of a routine, if it's like that or whatever routine at the end part. But you know what, you was doing so much anyway. You was bringing the song and the song was following you as you was directing the song, being the orchestra of this particular song. So you had a lot of parts to do anyway. But I love your ending notes, and I don't even, it's like you putting a vibrato at the end, but it's, I can't explain it, dude, but it's absolutely lovely. It's almost, it's subtle, but it's the changes in, it's like a vibrato riff. And it's very, very subtle, but he puts it at the end. It's like a tick at the end of a sentence rather than it being a full stop, you know? I love the melody tones on it. I love the laid back tone that even, you know, you didn't need, this song wasn't necessary to, you didn't have to like go raw, you know, all you have to do is just follow it because it was just that relaxing, calm. Look, you had wheat on the like a farmland. You had wheat on the show, so it shows you how the calm, meadowy feeling that you should be having. You know, a mellow feeling. But the lyrical contents so relatable in this day and age. Of what I mean, but it's funny enough, it's relatable in this day and age. But we do not use the words, this terminology of what's this spell you put on me, you know. And I feel that we have to go back to that kind of society where we are questioning ourselves in that kind of dynamic when we are meeting someone who's basically just turned our life upside down with so much emotional loveliness. When we question it rather than just jumping in and saying, right, you're the one, and going for it in this quick world that we're living in. You know, we never ask ourselves, you know, what's going on. We more now go into the tunnel of the tunnel of darkness, rather than question where's the light in it. You know, in this fast-paced world, this is really, really fast-paced that we're going in no more. You know, no more wooing, no more asking the father if I can take your daughter out, and for the father to assess you in order to see if you are worthy in taking your daughter out on a date. You know, but saying that there's so many other countries that are still holding on to that culturalistic values, and you see in so many films and playback things where you know the guy still has to answer the dad, but nowadays the dad doesn't like the guy, and that's like every kind of film there is in the world. But yeah, I love the start of this. I love how the season 2 is opening up. I do not know what direction it's going to, but I hope it is inviting the younger younger generation, but not leaving out the older OGs, yeah, who has been holding this absolutely amazing torch of culturalistic values. So if there's going to be some kind of fusions where you have an OG that's singing alongside a younger generation and them doing a fusion of some sort, I don't even know, that would be amazing. I don't want just the younger generations to take away and just go with the momentum and leaving the old generations there as an audience. They should be... there should be a fusion of some sort, and I'm hoping that will happen. I hope that's what season 2 is about, as well as incorporating the younger generations into what is Coke Studio. Until next time, I salute you. Boom!
बिलो किसे कम कार दे केड़ा कर गई है जादू मुंडे कीते तू काबू छड्डे ना बिलो किसे कम कार दे केड़ा कर गई है जादू मुंडे कीते तू काबू छड्डे ना बिलो किसे ਕਰਦੇ